Hello everyone, I am Kylie Sinkowitz and this is my introduction video. I think that the easiest way to go about this is just to let you guys take a look at my portfolio. I don't have a lot in there to be completely honest, but it has an About Me page and a couple of other projects that I've worked on, so I will go ahead and share that with you guys right now. So this is my About Me page that I have at the beginning. It just obviously here shows a little um, description and then a timeline of um, mostly just my education. And then I have some software skills up on the top right. And then at the bottom, I have a couple of hobbies that I enjoy outside of architecture, obviously. Um, so architecture is something that I've known that I've wanted to do since I was really young. And then, like I said before, my software skills right here. And then we'll just take a quick look at my education. And obviously down here at the bottom, I was born in Trenton, New Jersey, so that is where I'm from. Started kindergarten in 2008. And then I moved to Arizona, so I obviously moved schools, and then we have junior high and high school. Obviously, I got my well, not obviously, but obviously I graduated from high school and then I got my undergraduate at ASU. Um, this right now says expected graduation from ASU. It does need to be updated a little bit. I did graduate ASU in 2024 and obviously am now in the master's program here at ASU. And then at the bottom here, I was actually on the equestrian team, which is horseback riding in my undergraduate here at ASU. That was something that I really enjoyed. I really love to do puzzles, and not just like actual real puzzles. I love those too, but like, you know, puzzles on my puzzle games on my phone and things like that. I also really enjoy taking pictures of things, photography. So here is a model that I built in my undergraduate here at ASU. I used the laser cutter for it. It is my favorite model that I've ever done, although it was a ton of work. It was a quite large model. And then to go into the rest of the project that this model was from, I have floor plans. It was an apartment complex, so I have floor plans of each of the apartment units to share with you guys. So this was the two-bedroom unit, this was the one-bedroom unit, this was the studio, and then I have each floor as well. So the first floor here, obviously, so we had a storage area, the lobby. We had a farmer's market on our first floor, which was kind of a cool thing that we added in. Um, and then this is the second floor, so this is where all of the two-bedroom units were. This was the third floor, which is where all the one-bedroom units were, and there was a gym. We also had these areas to these trays. This was like an outdoor movie theater area, and this was like ping pong tables, I believe. And then this was the fourth floor, which was all the studios. And these were garden beds, so each resident had access to a garden bed if they wish. And then these are the sections of this project. This one is another project from I took a it was considered a studio credit, but it was a class that was just called Rhino that was supposed to. I took it thinking that it was a class that was going to help me learn how to use Rhino. And although I do think it did help me do that, it was actually a studio class. Um, so the project was to build, I don't remember the exact word that they used, but to build a place for a singular resident or singular person to reside. Um, so yeah, that's what this one was. Obviously, we have an exploded and a section here, an interior view and an elevation, a little floor plan. There were videos and tutorials on how to do all of this, so I kind of had to go along with what those were. And then this was a project that I did my senior year of my undergrad. We had to do a maker space, and because of my interest in horses, I chose to do a maker space. It was actually based in the town that I lived in, Gilbert. The site was in Gilbert. Um, and for those of you that don't know, Gilbert has this huge agricultural history. So I decided that it would be cool, especially with my interest in horses, to do a makerspace where people could come and make their own um, tack for horseback riding. And for those of you who don't know what that means, tack is like the stuff that you put on the horses. So the saddle, the reins, the girth, which is the thing that goes under their stomach. So I thought it'd be cool if there were a place where people could come and make their own tack for their horses that you could ride up to on horseback even. Um, I also decided that it would be cool if you could make your own shoes for your horses if that was something that you had the knowledge to do. And then I also decided that it'd be cool if this place also had classes so you could learn how to do those things. So, um, this is my floor plan for that. So I also made it kind of like a barn. So these are all stalls, and each stall has a blacksmith station on this side, and on this side there's leathersmithing stations. Um, Sections, elevations. These are some of the renderings from that I did in Lumion. And I know that part of this video was like things that we think we could have changed and done better in each of these projects. And obviously, my number one answer is like if I had more experience, like there are things that would be changed. Obviously, I didn't have a lot of technical knowledge when I was doing a lot of these things. I still don't have a lot of technical knowledge. That's something that I am personally working on. Like a lot of like these aren't obviously all up to code and things, like that. So that is something that I would love to improve on in each of these projects. Um, Obviously, this one is very abstract. I mean, the stairs don't even have a railing. Um, but so that is probably my biggest thing. Is like I would love to, that's if I had known, if I knew more of these things, then I would have incorporated them and still would love to go back later and incorporate things like this. And that's something that I really would love to work on this semester is um, the technical knowledge, um, and being able to incorporate that knowledge into the projects. Um, and obviously, just to get better at creating these drawings, that's something else. Um, I know that my drawings can be more clear, and it's just something that I have to keep working at to get to that point. That's all I have, so thank you guys.